Japan, a land of ancient traditions and modern marvels, captivates visitors with its unique culture. By familiarizing ourselves with Japanese customs and etiquette, we can ensure a harmonious experience. Japanese society values politeness, humility, and consideration for others. These values are deeply ingrained in everyday interactions. As visitors, it is essential to be mindful of these cultural nuances. By demonstrating respect for local traditions, we enhance our travel experiences. Navigating social interactions in Japan requires awareness of local customs. Mind these nuances to avoid unintentional faux pas. Boisterous drinking outdoors is frowned upon. Opt for a quiet and discreet approach. Use earphones to show consideration for others. Be aware of personal space. Maintain a comfortable distance during conversations. Avoid excessive physical contact. Observing and adapting ensures positive interactions. While English is spoken in some tourist areas, even a few simple phrases can go a long way in demonstrating your willingness to engage with the local culture and can greatly enhance your travel experience. Don't be afraid to try out your language skills, even if you're not fluent. Locals will appreciate the effort and are usually very patient and helpful with those who are still learning. Simple greetings like konnichiwa, hello, and arigato gozaimasu, thank you, can brighten someone's day and make interactions smoother. Carrying a pocket dictionary or using a translation app can also be incredibly helpful, especially when navigating public transportation, ordering food, or asking for directions. Remember, language is more than just words. It's a gateway to understanding a culture more deeply. Public spaces in Japan are governed by a set of unspoken rules that prioritize orderliness, cleanliness, and respect for others. Understanding and adhering to these norms is essential for a smooth and enjoyable experience. One of the most noticeable customs is the widespread use of face masks. While initially a measure to prevent the spread of germs, mask wearing has become deeply ingrained in Japanese society. It is considered a common courtesy, especially in crowded areas or during flu season. Queuing is another integral part of Japanese public life. Whether waiting for a train, entering a popular restaurant, or even using a public restroom, orderly lines are the norm. Cutting in line is considered incredibly rude, so always look for designated queuing areas and patiently await your turn. Maintaining a respectful distance from others, especially in crowded spaces, is also crucial. Avoid unnecessary physical contact and be mindful of your belongings. Remember, respecting personal space is a sign of consideration for others. Section 5, when cultures clash, acceptable versus frowned upon. What might be acceptable in one culture can be rude in another. Actions common in Western cultures may be frowned upon in Japan. For example, blowing your nose loudly in public is impolite. Talking loudly on your mobile phone, especially on public transportation, is disrespectful. Eating or drinking while walking is generally frowned upon. Adapting our behavior ensures respectful interactions with Japanese locals. Adapting to Japanese norms, public transport and dining. Public transportation in Japan is renowned for its efficiency and cleanliness, but it also comes with its own set of etiquette guidelines. When using trains or buses, it's essential to keep noise levels down and avoid conversations on mobile phones. Eating and drinking are generally discouraged on public transportation, except for long-distance journeys where designated dining cars are available. When disembarking, it's customary to wait for passengers to exit before boarding. Dining in Japan is an experience in itself, but it also requires an understanding of local customs. Before entering a restaurant, it's polite to remove your shoes, especially if dining in a traditional tatami room. Slurping noodles is not only acceptable, but often considered a sign of enjoyment. Tipping is not customary in Japan and can even be considered rude. Instead, express your gratitude with a simple gochiso-sama deshita, thank you for the meal, after finishing your meal. Japanese culture values politeness and indirect communication, so it's essential to be mindful of your approach and avoid coming across as overly assertive or intrusive. When greeting someone, a slight bow is the customary gesture of respect. The depth of the bow varies depending on the formality of the situation, with deeper bows indicating greater respect. When addressing someone, use their family name followed by san, Mr., Miss, or Mrs., unless you are on very familiar terms. Direct eye contact can be perceived as confrontational in Japanese culture, so it's generally best to maintain a soft gaze or look at the bridge of the nose instead. Avoid interrupting someone while they are speaking and be attentive to their body language. Remember, building rapport and trust takes time. By approaching interactions with humility, sincerity, and a willingness to learn, you can create meaningful connections with Japanese locals. Navigating social norms in Japan goes beyond understanding general etiquette guidelines. It also involves recognizing the significance of individual relationships and the context in which they occur. Japanese society places a high value on hierarchy and social harmony, and these factors play a crucial role in shaping interactions. The way you address someone, the level of formality you use, and even the gestures you employ can vary depending on your relationship with the individual and the social setting. For example, close friends may use more casual language and gestures with each other, while colleagues in a professional setting would maintain a more formal demeanor. Observing and learning from those around you is key to understanding these nuances. Pay attention to how people interact with each other, the language they use, and their body language. By being adaptable and respectful of these subtle cues, you can navigate social situations with greater sensitivity and avoid unintentional misunderstandings. Gift-giving is an integral part of Japanese culture, often used to express gratitude, respect, or to commemorate special occasions. Whether you're visiting a Japanese home or attending a business meeting, presenting a small gift is a thoughtful gesture that will be greatly appreciated. When selecting a gift, consider the recipient's interests and preferences. Food items, especially local specialties from your home country, are always a safe bet. Other suitable options include high-quality stationery, decorative items, or small souvenirs that reflect your home culture. Presentation is key in Japanese gift-giving. Wrap your gift elegantly using high-quality wrapping paper and ribbon. It's customary to present and receive gifts with both hands as a sign of respect. Avoid opening a gift in front of the giver unless they insist. Remember, the thought behind the gift matters more than its monetary value. A small, thoughtful present, presented with sincerity, speaks volumes about your respect for Japanese customs. Business etiquette, navigating the corporate world. Japan's business culture is renowned for its formality and emphasis on hierarchy. Understanding and adhering to proper business etiquette is crucial for establishing successful professional relationships. When meeting for the first time, exchanging business cards is an essential ritual. Present your card with both hands, holding it so that the recipient can easily read it. Take a moment to examine their card before carefully placing it in a card holder or on the table in front of you. During meetings, maintain a professional demeanor and avoid interrupting others. Decision-making in Japan often involves consensus building, so be patient and prepared for lengthy discussions. Dress conservatively, opting for suits in dark colors and avoiding excessive jewelry or accessories. Building trust and rapport is paramount in Japanese business culture. Take the time to get to know your colleagues on a personal level, attend social gatherings, and demonstrate your commitment to the relationship. Embracing the experience. A journey of cultural exchange. Navigating Japanese etiquette may seem daunting at first, but it's important to remember that cultural exchange is a two-way street. While it's crucial to be respectful of local customs, don't be afraid to embrace the experience with an open mind and a sense of adventure. Japanese people are generally very understanding and appreciative of foreigners who make an effort to learn about their culture. Don't be afraid to ask questions, observe those around you, and even laugh at your own mistakes along the way. Traveling to Japan is an opportunity to step outside of your comfort zone, expand your horizons, and gain a deeper appreciation for a culture vastly different from your own. Embrace the challenges and rewards that come with cultural immersion, and you'll return home with not only unforgettable memories, but also a newfound respect for the beauty of human diversity.